So I need to put this into pairing mode just by holding that down, and now it's going to be looking, and there it is. The audio that you're listening to right now is coming from the DJI Mic Mini connected via USB-C to the Insta360 Go Ultra, and you can see the audio coming through right there. So this was actually a surprise to me. I'm going to put the mic right here. You can see it, a little glowing Insta360 thing. I did not expect this to work, because I don't think it did work well before, but it does. So if you're someone that is thinking about getting the Mic Mini, the only reason I would get the Mic Mini is if you want to use two mics, or you want to be able to use this USB-C option, which should give us significantly cleaner audio than other stuff, because you can control the gain right now. So it actually looks like it's coming in a little bit low. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to +6. And we'll take you through these settings really quickly, since this one does allow me to do that. Now, this is an unusual situation. Technically, this means that you cannot remove the camera from the pod. There are some ways to work around that, but I would just plan on not if you're going to plug in a USB-C mic. So you still get all of this. I could have turned this so that it was facing me if I wanted to, but this actually really opens up some interesting opportunities, because you can now connect two mics to this, and I'll show you that in just a second. Let's go ahead and go up to the +12 first. So this is +12 TB, and again, right there on my shirt. So if you were someone that wants to do runaround video stuff and film, and maybe do interviews and things with the Ultra, the Go Ultra, then this is a great option for a double mic setup. I'm going to go ahead and drop down to -6. You're going to hear this get pretty quiet there. So we'll see. I'm not going to edit this in post, so I'll just let you hear the exact audio that you would be getting out of this camera. And I know that I have the Lark M2 right here. We'll switch over to that in just a little bit here. And then lastly, I want to show you -12, just so you can hear what you could get out of this. And I do think for certain scenarios, this starts to become very interesting. If you already have a Mic Mini and you get the Go Ultra, then this becomes, kind of like an option for you if you want to, just to know that it's there. Just be aware that sometimes with these companies, when they update firmware, things stop working, and then that can be really frustrating. But let's go ahead and switch over to the 0 dB. That looked like it was doing pretty good for me. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like when you turn the noise canceling off. So I believe it's a double click of this, but let's find out. Yeah, I think it's a double click. Yep. So now, shoot, I just lost the audio. It's right here. That's a real shame. I'm going to have to switch back over. Dang it, man. I have a hard time remembering that. So let's go ahead and turn this off really quickly. The audio that you're listening to is still me. And we'll go ahead and turn this guy back on and keep recording. The reason that I had to do that process is because if I don't, it creates an audio lag in the thing that it will confuse the post-processing when I'm syncing up the audio, because the audio cut out and then came back. So now I know I just need to hit that one time. It's just the power button one time, and now we're down to no noise canceling. So I want to go ahead and show you that we can easily connect a second mic here. If I just pull this one out and turn it on, it should power on one of these sides. There we go. And it's going to connect in 3, 2, 1, and now I have a second microphone coming in audio-wise. So just something to think about. If you have a Mic Mini and you're getting the Go Ultra, you can see how if I pull that away, it starts to change that. And then that did turn noise canceling back on though, didn't it? Oh no, now the noise canceling is back on with both microphones, and this is the Mic Mini there at 0 dB. So pretty cool. If I put this back in the case, you're going to see that I got to spin that around really quickly. You will see that now we lose the second mic, hopefully, in just a second. Did that really not go away? That's interesting. That should have turned off, but I guess we'll just have to do it this way. So we'll go ahead and turn that guy off, and now we are down to just the one mic and the audio that's coming through there. So that would be the Go Ultra with the Mic Mini if you're someone that's trying to figure that out. I think it's actually not a bad option. There are some other things you can do with the Mic Mini and or the audio settings in camera if you wanted to. But again, pretty cool little setup. So if you have a Mic Mini, or you're thinking about getting a Mic Mini and you want to know if it will connect with this camera and other cameras, that's an option. I don't think we can do Bluetooth to the Mic Mini right now, so for the Ultra, but I guess we could check that in the video really quickly since we are here. So let me go ahead and knock that out. Go ahead and stop that, and then pop this off. And then if we switch this guy over to Bluetooth connection, which is this right here, and then all we do is drop this down, we'll go audio settings. Nope, not audio settings. We need to go over to Bluetooth, and then let's go ahead and we are looking. So I need to put this into pairing mode just by holding that down, and now it's going to be looking, and there it is. So it is now connecting. And we'll go ahead and test this, the audio here for this one, and just see if this sounds any good. Is this actually going to work? First off, that's a good question. Oh, we are connected. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Now I think that we lose noise canceling when we do this, so let me find out really quick. Yeah, no, maybe. Interesting. I can't seem to turn the noise canceling off. Okay, well, let's see what we get here. So the audio that you are now listening to is coming from the Bluetooth microphone on the DJI Mic Mini. And maybe this would be that kind of scenario where you don't want to get the Mic Air because you would rather have all of the features that come with this, be able to plug it in if you want to, but then you also get the Mic Mini as audio. This looks like it's coming in super, super quiet though. So I feel like I would need to turn that up, but I could be wrong. Sometimes you check this in post, but that's something that you could kind of fine tune. You just maybe turn the gain up a little bit in post in the settings, which we can do. So this is the audio from the Insta360 Mic Air, if you were wondering about the quality of that audio. And let me go ahead and hit this, bink, and I'll show you. If you wanted to, we can go down to here like this, and we can go to audio settings right here, and if we are in the audio settings, we can go to the external mic gain, and we can turn this all the way up if we wanted to, or down. So I can go to the Bluetooth mic gain, and we could bump this guy up to +6, and that definitely made a difference. All right, so you guys can see that right there. That would be the audio that we're getting. Let me go ahead and do that. We'll do that +6 really quickly. I normally keep it at -6 dB just to kind of keep everything cleaner, but this is +6 with the DJI Mic Mini via Bluetooth, if you're wondering about the audio quality that you could get out of the camera. And I don't know if the mic is a necessary thing for some people, just because the in-camera audio is pretty good. I will almost always go with the mic, but I will say that the audio coming out of the camera is top-notch. So this is a good little option here if you're someone that's trying to figure that out. Let me go ahead and stop that, and then we'll go back here so you guys can see all that playing out. And we will go to the Bluetooth microphone. Oh, no, we want to go all the way over to the audio settings, tap on that little guy, and then we're going to change this to -6 because that's where I keep it with my Mic Air, and that's what I have really liked for Bluetooth. So that's an interesting option that the Mic Mini gives us. Something to consider if you're thinking about it, but you do lose the noise canceling here, right? So I can't actually do any of the controls with that, whereas with the Insta360 Mic Air, you do get that. So that is something to at least be aware of, all right? Let me know if you have any questions. I'm making videos on all these guys to compare them so you guys can see how they work and then make your own decisions. All right, remember, they're going to sink or swim. Let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.